Happy Monday, Brent Tallman here with Fairway Independent Mortgage with a mortgage market update for December 11th, 2023. Rates this week are relatively unchanged. Conventional stayed exactly the same on average, and FHA and VA went down just slightly. And this is really quite remarkable. And here's why. The jobs number on Friday came in higher than expected. They added 19,000 more jobs than expected. The unemployment rate dropped from 3.9 to 3.7%. And rates didn't do anything. And that is quite remarkable because in the past, when we would get an economic report like this, rates would shoot back up, the bond market would go nuts, and it would be like whiplash. And so what that tells me and us is the sentiment across the board is that we are in a place of stability with rates going down slightly over time. And that is good news for us in the real estate business, because what we don't need is we don't need rates to shoot down, shoot up. We need stability in the market. If rates would drop suddenly overnight, what would happen is we would go from a seller market that is buyer friendly to a complete seller market, and there'd be multiple bids. Home pricing would just shoot through the roof, and it would be crazy again. And so we need this stability, and we need we need this continual downward trend. And so that is all good news. And so as we look into the future, obviously nobody can predict the future, but the sentiment is, hey, the economic is slowing down, and it's slowing down at a slow increment. And that is good news for all of us that are in the real estate business. And this is what it means to you as a realtor and as an investor and for our clients. As rates continue to go down, more and more buyers are going to become more qualified in the home buying. Home pricing is going to stabilize and continue to increase. As the demand continues to increase, home pricing will continue to go up. And so control the only thing you can control, which is home pricing. Because once you lock in your contract, that is set, regardless of what that number does 6 months from now, a year from now, two years from now. Waiting will only cost you money. Because as rates come down, more buyers, home pricing is going to go up. So keep that in mind. And it's great news that we want stability, and it's good for all of us. Real fireworks, though, begin this week. We have several things going on. We have the CPI, which is Consumer Price Index. We have the PCI, and we have the Fed's meeting. All that happening this week. Tomorrow we get the CPI, which is the inflation number. And if that continues to show a cooling, we'll continue to see this stability and downward trend in interest rates. Remember, the Feds do not control mortgage rates, but they do dictate how investors put into the bond market. And as the bond market goes, so goes the rates. Bond market goes down, rates will go up. Bond market goes up, rates will go down. And so pay attention tomorrow. Pay attention to Wednesday when the Fed meets, and then their press conference afterwards. And what we're looking for in that is we're looking for, from Chairman Powell, we're looking for this idea that they're not going to be raising rates in 2024. We want to see that they're going to be stable, and with the idea that they are going to be putting in future rate price in decreases, which will be great for all of us. All right, so the other thing I want to talk about is first-time home buyers. I get a lot of questions about first-time home buyer. Remember, a first-time home buyer is someone who has not owned a home within the last 3 years. So if they owned a home 4 years ago, they qualify as a first-time home buyer. And so any of these programs, Hometown Heroes, down payment assistance, bond loans, Fannie and Freddie has some great first-time home buyer programs. They would qualify. And they just have done some really neat programs with first-time home buyers for lower interest rates in the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac world. They have also done some other programs where if the income meets a certain level, they will get better interest rates. So if you looking for someone who wants to know about those programs, please reach out to me. And then lastly, we have growth and connection opportunities. In January, we're going to be starting a Fanatical prospect book club with Exit Global Realty. This is, I believe, open to anybody. So if you're interested, let us know. It's going to be 12 weeks. We're going to be in person and online, and we'd love to have you join us. It's going to begin January 22nd, and love to have you there. And remember this, now is always the best time to buy. Take care. Have a great day.